What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
And now, it's time for the Peter It Out Podcast. Now, whip them Peters out and put those headphones in because we're here with Pistol Pete Jr., G-Weezy, and some guy.
Some guy. A.K.A. Whee. No Chub Ditch today. Chub Ditch had to go take care of his dog.
Is that why he left?
That's why he left.
No.
He said he left his dog alone for 6 hours, so he has to go home and take care of his dog.
His dog's on a 4-hour timer. It explodes if he doesn't go and pet it
every 4 hours. So it's been close. So Disney D23 happened this weekend. And there's been a lot of fucking announcements.
Like what?
So I was sending a lot to the group that we have already. So let me pull that up real quick. But see, the Ubisoft had some kind of event this weekend as well. Wait, I don't know if they were competing with fucking D23.
I doubt they're competing, but it just happened.
It just happened to be the same fucking weekend.
Yeah.
But
Assassin's Creed also has a lot of like Disney titles, so that might be why. Like, don't they do that at Disney Infinity or some shit?
Oh yeah, Ubisoft does do the Disney Infinity. So they announced 2 Assassin's Creed games. Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed Mirage, which takes place in the Middle East, which they're saying is going. So far, what I've seen of the gameplay looks good, but it looks like they're trying to take it back to the original Assassin's Creed game. Mm-hmm. So it's back in the Middle East and back almost to the original Assassin's Creed game, just more moderned up.
Isn't Altair pretty much just in the Middle East?
Yeah. So that's what they're trying to get back to, is that gameplay.
Okay. But it's not going to be Altair?
It's not going to be Altair. It's a new assassin taking place somewhere in the Middle East. Which I'm off. I mean, the last couple of Assassin's Creed games have been very good. Yeah. I didn't finish Valhalla only because when Valhalla came out, there was like 4 other games that came out, and I was like, I want to play those games so much more than I want to play Valhalla.
Yeah, I heard Valhalla was bad though.
I hear it was bad upon initial release, but they've added a lot to it that has made it really. It's like it's got a hardcore following.
Yeah, but that's not good. Like, listen, if I'm paying $60, the game needs to be complete.
Exactly.
Or at least, for the most part, complete.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I can understand like, oh, we just needed to patch some balancing things or bugs and all that, but as far as content, I need to have at least 40 hours to play, and not like just some bullshit.
Yeah. No, see, what I heard, the biggest complaint from the original, from like Valhalla on release date. So you get to choose your gender. The Odyssey did the same thing where you choose your gender. Like when you create your character, you choose you're going to play as a female character, you're going to play as a male character. But Valhalla, and all the ads and all the publicity leading up, it showed the male character. But when you play the game, it's like they want you to play as a female character. When you play as a male character, it makes it seem like if you would have played as a female, you would have got this option. But because you played as a male, you got to go do this. Like it was like very it's very weird.
Yeah, like all the cool stuff.
Yeah,
was reserved for the female.
Yeah.
Path.
And then they announced the next Assassin's Creed game after Mirage is going to take place in feudal Japan.
Which is sick. But I don't know. Is it too little too late? Because Ghost of Tsushima has already capitalized on that market. That's my whole point thing. I feel like it would play a lot different because it's like right now is the perfect time for Ubisoft to make Splinter Cell, right?
Yes.
But if, like, next year or supposedly there's some sort of Konami title and they're like, Metal Gear, baby, then it's like, who gives a fuck about Splinter Cell now if they say Splinter Cell?
Exactly. The only thing I can say, if Ubisoft does a feudal Japan type game, because Ghost of Tsushima is samurai. It's the way of the samurai. And yes, it is stealth. It is like you become a ninja basically in that game.
Yeah.
But if Ubisoft does the ninja, like they stay away from the samurai completely, or they make the samurai the villains that samurai can be, and make you like a hardcore ninja, I feel like that could work.
I don't know, because Ghost of Tsushima just does both so well.
It does do both so well.
The entire stealth combat is just Assassin's Creed, just like a super smooth Assassin's Creed.
It really is. It really is.
The regular combat as a samurai is amazing.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like Ghost of Tsushima, like the storyline of Ghost of Tsushima was so well done. Like it was intriguing, and it made you want to keep playing the entire time until you finish the game. Whereas Assassin's Creed games, not since Connor, have I really cared. Well, no, I take that back. Black Flag was good, and Origins had a good story, but Unity had a fucking shit story. What was the one in Britain, in England? The
Origin? No, not Origin.
No, what was that? Syndicate. Syndicate was garbage. Fucking Odyssey, I didn't care if I finished it. With Odyssey, the story was decent, but there was so much to fucking do. It was like, I don't care anymore.
That's how I felt about Origin.
That's how Origin, I feel like, so if you felt like that way about Origin, Odyssey doubled that.
Yeah. That's how I feel about a lot of free roam games nowadays. Like, I feel like they kind of just throw anything into the game, or they just kind of copy and paste a bunch of the same things across different places, and then it just kind of becomes like useless stuff to do.
Yeah,
like they push them out so fast too, though. You know?
Yeah, that's one of the big things.
Games.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, that's one of the things I'm loving about Saints Row, though. So Saints Row, the story is very short, but there's so much to do within the city. And like they have the wingsuit missions where you just wingsuit from building to building and kill a bunch of people and blow shit up.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fucking fun the way you like wingsuiting from building to building is fun. The way you kill the people is fun, and then throwing the fucking bombs and setting shit up, it's fun. And they don't do it, so it's like there's like 6 wingsuit missions. You know what I mean? So it's not like there's 20 of them spread out through the city. There's 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and like everything they do. So like when you buy your criminal ventures, like that's how you earn money without the game. Like each one, I think the most was 10, and even that, like it didn't seem tedious. It was each one was fun and each one was different. Like it's the same. Like so, like right now the taco truck one. That's what I'm doing. And so the taco trucks are a way, or the food trucks are a way that they sell drugs within the city, right? So basically, what you have to do is you go to the taco truck, kill the guys that are protecting taco truck, and then drive the taco truck back to your restaurant, and then you take over the drug supply. And each one, like the way the gang members react, and then the way the combat is, it's slightly different for each taco truck. So there's 10 of them. It's not that like that's the most that I've seen out of all the side missions, and so it's like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? And like each one is just fun enough. The route is slightly different, and like the way you have to do the vehicle combat is just different enough to keep it interesting for all 10 of them. You know what I mean? And then the rewards are fun because like every time you get one of the taco trucks or the food truck, you get to keep that. It goes to your garage, so like now you have a food truck to drive around in, and you can customize them however you want. But like so, not only do you get that food truck, but you also get more money for your empire. And then once you beat it all, you get like a golden taco truck. like it's stupid shit, but it's fun.
Does the taco truck give out more tacos?
Yes, it does, because it's a golden taco truck.
It seems more rewarding than like GTA Online, where you just do the same grind over and over.
Yeah, everything in Saints Row seems more rewarding. And then again, like the taco truck one is the most.
Yeah, but that's a single player game.
It is a single. Well, you can do
like
co-op.
Online is designed so that you play it longer.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, with Assassin's Creed, I feel like you're right. Like I feel like Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like the balance was perfect with Tsushima, where like there was enough side missions, that were like it didn't feel like you were grinding.
Yeah.
But like each one felt rewarding. The storyline was perfectly paced, where you can do these side missions and still do these multiple story missions at the same time, to get to the point where you need to be.
Yeah.
I think everything about then just how gorgeous it was.
For me, I don't think I've even heard anybody talk about wanting a feudal Japan Assassin's Creed since Ghost of Tsushima's come out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the big thing. Before Tsushima...
Yeah, that was the biggest thing.
Everyone's like, why haven't you guys done Japan?
I was on that truck. I was on that train,
so was
too.
I.
Yeah, it's like such a layup, like, to do that.
Yeah, it's a gimme.
And they still wouldn't do it. And then Ghost of Tsushima came out, and people were like, well,
yeah, I don't need that
this
anymore.
Is basically Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And more. So
it really was. So I think for them to do it this late in the game, I feel like it's kind of one of those things where like we've been asking you for it, and now all of a sudden you want to give it to us.
It's been done already.
Yeah, been there, done that. I mean, I'm curious to see how they do it. It's just one of those things where like I think Assassin's Creed has been doing it so long that I feel like they can do a good job at it. But it's one of those things where like, well, let's see how they do.
But they could do a good job at it, but then they always tend to fuck it up by putting in like, I don't know if they put loot boxes in the last game, but they have like that.
No, there's a lot of microtransactions in the last 3 games.
Yeah, they find a way to really fuck it up with microtransactions, and it just doesn't make it as fun.
Yeah,
they kind of fucked up Call of Duty too. Microtransactions, where you can just get like the loot boxes, like you say.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have the loot boxes.
They don't have loot boxes.
Anymore.
They have the.
No, they haven't had loot boxes since Infinity War or Infinite Warfare. I mean.
Yeah. But now they have just like the player packs where it's like, oh, okay, it's like this outfit with this gun with this. Yeah.
So you buy them individually then.
Yeah. Like so, but like what it's not a random. You're buying like. I like this outfit. I'm gonna buy this outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all cosmetic stuff too. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, sometimes they fuck up, and then it's like, oh, this blueprint that you buy for $10 or whatever actually does more damage than the initial gun intents, and then, then there's an issue.
Yeah.
But that's a rare case. I think it's only happened like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
In the 4 years now.
Yeah. Well, and then there was that one. But I don't think it was a loot. I think it was one that you just unlocked with the gameplay. What was her name? It was a female character that had an all black, like camo.
I don't know.
In Warzone, like if you wore that all black in Warzone, you were just basically invisible.
That was just you were invisible. But it's just a skin that's really hard to see.
Yeah.
In dark.
In dark.
On a map
was
where
on the battle
shadows
pass,
are really bad.
Or what was it?
It was a battle pass.
It was a battle pass. Yeah, it wasn't.
You had to pay for the battle pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a fucking.
Yeah, if you got to like tier 100 in the first, not the first season, but like it was like second or third season.
I don't even think it was 100 because I think I had that same. I think it was a free one when you like if you just buy the battle pass, it was like the first one that you got with her.
Yeah, I only hit 100 like once or twice.
I've only hit it once.
No, you didn't get the black one. The one that makes her hard to see. You get you can get the camo one, which isn't that bad.
Okay.
And she's just in like a camo tactical gear.
Oh, okay.
And then she has like an all black. Nighttime one.
Yeah.
And that shit's fucking. It was impossible.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember that. But do you remember what people were doing if you would see someone in that all black in the lobby?
What?
So if you spray painted them when they were in the lobby, they would go in the map with that spray paint, so you'd be able to see them.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, so people were doing the target spray paint on them, and so like you would be able to see them like.
Yeah, the most vibrant.
Yeah,
you
see them as clear as day.
I think they patched that to where once you go into the plane, it takes all that.
It clears it. Yeah.
But you could do that in the gulag if you see somebody do that, and then it'll still stay on.
Let me see here. What else do I got? I got a lot of Disney a lot of Disney stuff.
They cast not Ezra Miller. Ezra from Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, it's gonna be his name is where'd it go? Ezra Bridger is the character.
There you go, Ezra Bridger.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yes, Ezra Miller, Ezra Bridger, same shit.
You guys see videos of the D23 or no?
I've seen a couple of videos. Yeah, I was gonna bring them up, but I just forgot to turn the TV on.
Do you know about Ezra Miller?
No, I don't.
Oh my god. You know who he is?
No.
He's the guy who plays Flash.
In Justice
really?
League. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any recent ones at all.
Okay. You ever seen Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Nah, never.
Dang.
Yeah.
A movie or what?
Yeah.
He's basically a poor man Justin Long.
He's good.
He's a great actor.
He's a good actor, but he's kind of on his on some Britney Spears shit right now.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He's out there.
Yeah.
He's It was a hot girl summer for him.
He was on a cross country road trip, going around with a gun,
body armor and a pistol.
Yeah, body armor and a pistol. And then he robbed a
family for
their fucking cabinet of booze.
Yeah, he raided their liquor cabinet and they
was that out of the country though?
No, that was in the U.S.
It was in the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still behind bars or no?
No, he hasn't been locked up for it at all.
Oh shit!
Not at all.
Yeah, when you're a celebrity, you don't get locked up.
Yeah. So
unless you killed the person.
Yeah.
And even then.
Yeah, and even then. But yeah, so he's playing the Flash, and the new. So Warner Brothers has been the Flash movie's coming out, and so they're heavily invested so it's gonna be Flashpoint, where basically the Flash goes back in time, saves his mom, and fucks up the whole universe.
Oh shit!
So he's the one that creates. So he comes back to the present, and Bruce Wayne dies. So Thomas Wayne becomes the Batman, and Martha Wayne becomes the Joker.
That's all because of him going back in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like something like it changes the whole timeline.
Yeah. So instead of Batman or Bruce Wayne becoming Batman, his dad becomes Batman.
Yeah, and his mom becomes the Joker.
That's great that DC's just like following Marvel and all that. Just all fucking up timelines, you know.
Yeah,
it's like a big wave now, you know.
Yeah, but see, to be fair, DC did it first in the comics. The Flashpoint was first in the comics.
Yeah, just DC's very bad at doing movies, so they're finally doing that, and they're using it as a way to.
They're gonna reboot the entire.
And then they're gonna fuck it up again anyway, most likely.
Well, I mean,
unless James Gunn becomes the Kevin Feige of the universe.
Yeah, which I feel like if he did, I feel like it would be, but it wouldn't be as serious.
That's the only answer at this point. But they said somebody else was. That they have somebody else.
Well, they have The Rock. The Rock is gonna be one of their advisors. I forget who the other advisor is.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
as much as cool as The Rock is, it's not good for DC for somebody who's so heavily invested in himself being the hero.
Exactly.
When he's playing a person who's a villain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I can't see him as a villain.
No, and he doesn't want to be a villain. Like that's one of the things is like whenever he signs contracts with movie studios, he does not want to play a villain.
Yeah.
He is playing Black Adam in the DC universe. Yeah. Black Adam is a villain.
Yeah.
And he does not want to play it. He's gonna play the anti-hero. He's not gonna be a villain. He's gonna be an anti-hero. And like, so the thing is like Black Adam is Shazam's major nemesis. And the way they're positioning it, these two characters are never gonna fucking meet. And if they do meet, they're gonna end up being friends and teaming up.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Sasuke and Naruto. That's the dynamic they're gonna go for.
Yeah, basically.
Or like some Vegeta and Goku shit. Like,
yeah, where they hate each other, but they're also
where they really
besties.
hate each other, but they're actually respecting each other.
Yeah. And it's gonna be what is. I mean, it's good to be different from the comic, but not that fucking different.
No, there's certain things you need to keep. Like, there's some iconic stuff in comics that you just need to put it on screen.
Yeah.
And put it, because that's what people want to see.
That's exactly what people want to see, yeah. Like, okay, so to me, when I saw Batman vs. Superman, when I first saw the fucking, the advertisements for it, before I saw a trailer, before I just heard that it was Batman vs. Superman, all I could think of was The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight Returns, and when they fought each other, and that's that fucking series.
Yeah.
Like, and like, they did it. Batman had the fucking armored suit and the kryptonite arrow. He fucked up Superman, and they fought.
He essentially won.
Yeah.
And then the fucking cop-out was... Martha?
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that
Your
name?
mom's name is my mom's name?
Man,
how did you know?
And they became friends over that.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yup. And Batman goes, yup.
Yeah, they became stepbrothers.
And they fought Doomsday.
Which Doomsday was a whole other fucking thing. Doomsday was the death of Superman. You know, that whole movie, they did way too much in that movie.
Well, they killed Superman in that movie also.
Yeah. There was no reason for them to kill Superman. Batman versus Superman should have been The Dark Knight Returns. It should have been because the whole point, so The Dark Knight Returns, what happens is the Justice League is disbanded because there is basically, it's a lot like Civil War, where superheroes are causing too much damage. Yeah. The government gets involved and says, hey, you fuckers need to register. And that's what the Civil War starts. In DC, the government comes to the Justice League and says, hey, stop. Fucking stop. We got it. We don't need you guys to do it. And so they disband. And Green Arrow says, nah, fuck you guys. I'm going to keep doing it. Superman takes his fucking arm off and says, now you can't shoot a fucking arrow. Fuck off. And Batman retires because of that shit. Yeah. Batman's like, all right, I don't want you to take my limbs. I'm going to go. Yeah. And he retires. And then he decides, because the crime gets so bad in Gotham, that he decides, 76 years old, he's going to fucking come back. I think he was 64, actually. He's at retirement age. He's old. Got gray hair. He's like, I'm coming back. And then he gets this little girl. She's Robin. And, they set up this whole thing. And Superman comes. The president says, hey, what the fuck is Batman doing? Go slap him around and tell him to stop. Right. Superman shows up and says, hey, I need you to stop. They're telling me to tell you to stop. And Batman's like, all right, I'm going to stop. And then Superman leaves, and Batman's like,
I'm going to keep going.
It's like that. When Debo tells me to shut up, I'll be quiet. But when he leaves, I'll be talking again. So then Batman sets up this whole plan with Robin. He builds an armor suit. He talks to Green Arrow and talks him into making a fucking kryptonite arrow. They literally set fucking Superman up in a trap. So Superman's chasing Batman. Green Arrow with his fucking feet shoots an arrow at Superman, hits him with the kryptonite arrow, and then Batman beats the shit out of him in this fucking mech suit that he plugs into a light post because it needs a fucking he literally plugs it into a light post because he needs a grid from the city to run the fucking suit. Beats the shit out of Superman, and then has a heart attack as he's killing Superman. He's about to kill Superman, and he starts having a heart attack, and he was like, this is the only thing stopping me from fucking killing you right now. Yeah. As he's fucking dying from a heart attack. And it's so convincing that Superman hears Batman's heart stop. Hears him die. They bury him. And then at the end, they're like, I didn't fucking die. I faked a heart attack so you would leave me the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. Batman starts training other people to become Batman in the city. And then, and now Superman can't do shit because now there's an army of Batman, basically.
That's all in the same movie?
All in the same fucking comic series, yeah. There is an animated version of it, and honestly, it's really... The only thing that it keeps out is Batman's internal monologue.
Was he in the Dark Corpse at that time, the Black Corpse, or what?
No. This is after that. Because he... Well, I mean, technically...
He kind of mastered all of them already, no?
Yeah. But it's before and after that, because it's like an alternate timeline of Batman. But it's on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max if you get a chance. It's just called The Dark Knight. They have part 1 and part 2. The Joker's insane like that, and they kill the Joker in that one. He fights. It's so fucking good. And so the Dark Knight, the Christopher Nolan movies were based loosely on The Dark Knight Returns. But but it's also which is weird because it's also how Batman started. But they also it's supposed to be gritty like that. So when I stopped reading comic books, The Dark Knight Returns is what made me start reading comic books again.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man dying made me stop. And which is crazy because The Dark Knight Returns came out before all that. I want to say it came out in the late 80s, early 90s. But I found it, as a teenager. because I had given up on Spider-Man broke my heart, and I was like, I'm done with this fucking comic books. I'm fucking done. And
once he died, it was over?
Well, no, because he didn't die. It was a fucking clone. And then he was like, was I the clone? Or is that the clone?
Yeah, it was like a Rick and Morty episode.
It literally was. It's like, yeah. Like, and that, like, it like, I was just so pissed. It was like a soap opera ending. Yeah. It was like what? It was like, it felt like a bad wrestling ending where, like these two guys you want to see fight forever. And, no, like, okay, so, like, we were watching Nate and fucking Tony fight, right? And I didn't want to see either one of them lose. Yeah. So it's like if somebody ran in from the fans and just like punched both of them, and they both won the fight because there's this build up to nothing.
Yeah. So you're pretty much just reading about a clone the whole time.
Basically, yeah. That's what they're saying. It was like, what the fuck do you mean this was a clone the whole time?
Yeah, it's like a Rick and Morty episode. Like you watch the entire episode. And it's a good episode, and then at the very end, they fucking die. And then in the end credits, it's just Rick and Morty. They portal through another fucking hole, and they jump through. It's like, oh, fuck, they already died in this universe. I guess we'll just live here. Yeah. And then they just fucking continue on from there.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fine. Or, like, you ever watch the movie, and, like, the whole, like, or a show, and, like, the whole thing happens, like, it's a whole story from beginning to end, and then at the very end, like, the character wakes up, and it was all a dream. Like, it never actually happened. Like, that's what it was. What it was. It was like such a cop out. It was like, fuck Spider-Man, fuck comic books. I'm done with this bullshit.
Yeah. Like that one old movie on like a motel and shit in the middle of nowhere. Remember? And this dude's like, he has like multiple personalities and shit.
Oh shit! Yeah. What's that? Oh fuck!
The whole time I was convinced it's like this whole thing going on. It's just this fool in his fucking head. You know, he's just like in like fucking court and shit.
That
was a great one.
It's not being John Malkovich, is it?
No.
Fuck.
Vacancy, right?
Is it
it's a courtroom one?
Well, he ends up at the end, like, it's like the last, like, fucking 2 minutes. He just ends up being like this crazy guy in the fucking courtroom.
Yeah, he's just in a courtroom. He's like hallucinating. And shit.
Is it Russell Crowe?
I don't know.
I don't remember who it is either.
Because I'm thinking of Beautiful Mind.
I don't remember. Damn it, it's gonna bug me now.
I think it's Vacancy, dude.
I'll Google it right now.
Well, Beautiful Mind is more schizophrenia than multiple personality disorder. So.
No, it's not Vacancy. Unless it has fucking
it's
Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson.
Dude, okay, that reminds me. I don't know why I was thinking about this. So, when we went to that trip to Vegas, you know, you pass Zizix Road, that ZYZZX. Uh-huh. It's like everyone talks about Zizix Road. Like that's one of the most known landmarks on the way to Vegas. Mm-hmm. And there's a movie called Zizix Road. It's not spelled the same way as the road, but it's based on that road. It's a horror movie with what's her name? Oh, I forget it's a blonde actress. Not a people hater. Katherine Heigl.
I don't know.
I forget her name right now, but
that's a person.
Yeah,
Katherine Heigl's a person.
It's the lowest selling movie of all time. It was released in theaters. It made $20.
Oh shit!
No way.
I swear. I'll pull it up. Let me see.
$20. Only fucking 2 people went to go see it.
You didn't watch it,
or?
Are you sure that wasn't just like its last week in box office and nobody else went to go see it?
It made. I'm sorry. I take it back. It made $30 box office.
What?
30 flat.
US dollars. In its opening weekend.
How many dollars was it to go to the movies back then? Like $8.
It came out in 2006.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like in 2006, movies must have been like maybe $10 for like the
lowest grossing movie
for like some IMAX shit, like you know, like.
But yeah, it was a full release in theaters. It was Katherine Heigl, Leo Grillo, and Tom Sizemore.
What's the plot?
The plot is, let me see here.
Plot marketing must have been.
Yeah, shit. I never heard of it.
An accountant goes to Las Vegas on a business trip and encounters a seductress and her jealous ex-boyfriend. The girl kills her ex-boyfriend, and they bury him along the anonymous Zizix Road. After digging a grave, they come back to find that the ex-boyfriend's body is missing, and now he's hunting them through the desert.
So
he meets this girl, her ex-boyfriend stalking her.
So they think they kill him?
They thought they killed him and buried him, but I guess they didn't kill him.
And then he comes back from the dead.
Yeah, and they're hunting him to kill them.
Both his girlfriends?
The girlfriend and the guy that she ran into, that helped him. Yeah.
And her simp?
Yeah, and her simp, basically.
What, your boyfriend was cheating on you? Let me go help you.
And it made $30 whole.
I'll go kill a guy for you, yeah.
Is he even streaming on anything?
You know what? I don't know. But on that note, let's take a quick break and we'll come back after a word from our sponsor. What's going on, peoples? Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. 0 sugar, 0 dyes, 0 crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.
And we're back.
And we're back talking about the history of Zizix Road.
That really fucked up my brain right now. I was so bored.
Oh shit! I did not see this. At D23, the Thunderbolts cast has been announced.
Oh yeah.
Thunderbolts. Did you see the Fantastic Four cast has been released too?
Oh, did they? I didn't see that one.
Seth Rogen's gonna be in it.
He's gonna be the Thing?
I think so.
That's the only person he can play.
No way. Is that true?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I saw a thing
I'm
of
actually
it.
kind of down for that, but that's crazy if that's true.
I saw the picture of Seth Rogen on it.
Because like Seth Rogen just has to be himself. Like he's basically like the Hulk. He's just basically
He's
like the
gonna
Hulk,
be,
right?
What's his name from Monsters vs. Aliens? The Bob, the blue slime.
Yeah, I think Seth Rogen could, because Ben Grimm's kind of smart, right? He's kind of like he's basically like Bruce Banner, but less depressing.
No, as of 11 hours ago, no cast has announcements.
Oh, okay.
Liar.
Yeah. Matt Shackman is the director, but no cast announcements. John Krasinski has confirmed that he is not coming back to play Mr. Fantastic.
That's fair.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because Multiverse of Madness makes you feel like he's stupid as Dr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But
see, but the thing about that though, okay, look at the entire MCU and look at. Let me take that back. Look at Doctor Strange in the MCU, and look at Doctor Strange across all the multiverse. Doctor Strange in every universe is fucking belt buckle crumple dick. Every universe, it's fucking him.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, like Peter Parker is the only person in the multiverse that has a different form.
Loki.
Oh yeah, Loki too. Yeah. So Loki and Peter Parker. Well, that's, to be fair, Captain Marvel's more of a title than it is a person.
No.
How do you figure?
It's not.
It's a title.
It's not. How does
Is Captain America a title then?
I would say Captain America.
Whoever they inject with that shit,
Yeah.
put him in there.
But it's also the Winter Soldier though.
Yeah, but the Winter Soldier you don't see another.
Yeah, but it's still a difference on who has that title, right?
So then why is
I wouldn't consider what's his name to be Doctor Strange's variant.
Who? Mordo?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would consider what's her name?
Maria Rambeau?
Yeah.
You would consider her, but no, because Maria Rambeau is.
No,
Carol Dan.
No, because she becomes Captain Marvel, but Mordo just becomes Sorcerer Supreme.
That's at the comic.
Holy shit! Yeah. John Krasinski is fucking. Whoa! What the fuck? Why isn't this?
It's Photoshop.
There's no way this is real.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill is Dr. fucking Doom. What the fuck? There's no way that's real.
Yeah, and you called me a liar.
I keep calling you a liar. Oh, I forgot to mention that we have you joining us. pistolita.
That'd be pretty baller if Henry Cavill.
If Henry Cavill
That's not
fucking
the thing that just passed. What is it called?
D23.
Yeah.
And they released a lot of shit on Sunday too, though.
Let me see. D23.
John Boyega as Johnny Storm, though. They're gonna double down on the black guy as Johnny Storm. That's hilarious.
See, no, I even have here an article. Marvel disappoints fans with Fantastic Four news because there is no fucking news.
Well, that's a lie. I think they're just trying to hype it up, like how they did Spider-Man when they said Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
It says no actors were announced after rumors pointed to the movie's cast starting to come together.
But you get your news from TikTok.
Here's my thing. I think it's fake.
That's not the actual thing, though.
I think it's fake because this picture is just a PowerPoint with the multiverse saga on it, and it doesn't say Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
that is John Boyega. You know what?
I saw the one earlier and I did, but this one I just found at the moment.
Yeah, but why are there two different ones that say Fantastic Four and one multiverse saga?
That would be a great. You know what? That
one thing.
But see,
they wouldn't make two different things of the same, but just have different titles.
Yeah, and John Krasinski.
also talking about it.
John Krasinski just confirmed that
that's TikTok though.
He confirmed that he is not going to be Mr. Fantastic. He is not going to be Reed Richards.
I don't know.
Yeah, but look at fucking Andrew Garfunkel.
Andrew Garfunkel did say he wasn't in Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying.
To the very fucking...
to the day the movie fucking came out. I am not in Spider-Man. The day after, I'm in Spider-Man.
See? And when it comes out, I'm going to rub it in your face.
You know what? If the movie comes out and those people...
in your face.
Yes, I will... You could do it live on the air. Okay?
Yeah, because we're going to be doing video by then.
By that point, yes.
Fucking 2 years later.
I'm gonna say the
fucking 8 years later. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about John Boyega. He's a good actor.
He is.
I don't know about Johnny Storm though.
Yeah, not a Johnny.
I don't think he can pull a Johnny Storm.
And I don't think
Johnny Storm's kind of like arrogant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like Michael B. Jordan, I could have seen him.
Yeah,
like, I could understand him as it.
And like you said, I don't think they double down as a black guy on the black guys. Like they wouldn't do 2 back-to-back black Johnny Storms.
No, I don't. That's just a joke.
I know it was, but I don't think they would. Especially, okay. So the other thing they announced at D23, Little Mermaid live action.
I'm not vibing with it.
That's only because you're racist.
No, it's not. No, I like the girl. Don't get me wrong. I really like the girl off of that. But I didn't like the way she's like doing all these vocals for.
Oh yeah, no, she made Super Part of Your World all super soulful. Part of you.
Yeah, like, I didn't like that. And then like for her hair, they didn't make it red. They made it orange.
Yeah, it's
like, and it's like it's not. It's not giving me the same vibe. Like, why couldn't they make it a Mexican girl or Italian? Like, why?
Well, see, that's the thing too. So people are pissed off that Snow White's is Colombian. So the actress who plays Snow White,
because Snow White isn't Snow White. It's all about all that coke she be snorting
and all those doors.
But yeah, people are upset about Snow because they announced the Snow White and they announced the actress and it is a Colombian actress. So people are like, how is Snow White not white? Like, well, her name is Snow White. It doesn't mean her race.
I know, but like,
her nose is always white.
Where is like Little Mermaid from though? Like, isn't she like from France or like Sweden?
No, she's from the Caribbean.
I know, but where was
she? Caribbean.
Where would the movie place like?
It takes place in the Caribbean.
But like, where is Prince Eric from though?
What?
Where is Prince Eric from? Where is he the prince from?
I don't know.
So
he's a generic ass prince.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Is it Barbados?
He's from Barbados.
Yeah, he could be like a guy Rihanna.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is because to be fair, so
yeah, the issue is the cartoons of Disney have always whitewashed everything.
Everything.
So
yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, I mean.
But it's just like since everything's starting out like everybody's pushing race on you and like color or like gays. Like I saw a video on TikTok where this woman was like, "Oh, if you're a white person buying a ticket for Black Panther, you give that to a black person and you stand outside that theater to protect us. People are trying to hurt us," and it's like,
no, that's stupid.
Well, that's stupid.
No, nobody's gonna do that.
Okay, no. So to be fair, okay, I saw a video. No bullshit. It's a woman, a white woman, in the rain. She has her phone like this, and she's watching, and she's just laughing and she's frolicking in the rain. That's all she's fucking doing, right? And then this is then like literally it's stitched together. So like, what do they call it when you stitch the necks?
Duet.
A duet, yeah. So it's a duet. Like they just cuts to the neck. It's what you're doing is shitting on hundreds of years of black culture. It's like she's fucking frolicking in the rain. Like what is she doing? This shitting on black culture.
Yeah, because black people have always had to work out in the rain in the slave days. So you just taking in the rain and frolicking is mad offensive.
But see, okay, but like, it's funny because like I'd say maybe 2 days before I saw this TikTok, there was another one. It was like, it's a black dude and he's got dreadlocks. He was like, "Did you know that we could just frolic and no one can tell us shit?"
I love that one.
I love it. And he was
hey, like, nobody told us we were frolicking.
We were frolicking. It's like, hey, look at me, and he's just running around and like, we're frolicking out here.
Yeah, and then another guy duets. It's like, yo, we frolicking out here? Fuck yeah. And he starts frolicking. It's like, hey, I didn't know we were frolicking out here.
Y'all motherfuckers out here frolicking? And it's just different people duetting with it. So I love that I saw that TikTok before I saw the lady getting angry.
There's like a good side of it,
but it also made me think it's
like want to shove it up your butt and make sure you know what's right and wrong, and it's like, chillax, you don't need to take it so hard. Yeah,
okay. So I think we talked about this last weekend, and like to me is like the race of a character doesn't matter as long as the character is still the same character. So
how about Aladdin then? You can't have a fucking white Aladdin or like an Asian.
Well, they did Aladdin.
That's fine. But so look at the way Aladdin's written, and then you make him Indian, but you keep him the way he's written as the character that he was portrayed as in the cartoon, right? You don't. Well, I guess because he's Indian, you could do it. But it's like for Captain America right now, they're gonna make him
it's the Falcon.
That's not a good one for comparison.
So to me, I thought about this last week after we talked about it. In the new Batman movies, Commissioner Gordon is black.
Right. There you go.
And he did
so good.
He did.
I loved it.
Exactly, because all he is just a black guy playing
Commissioner
Gordon.
It didn't change his story. He wasn't ghetto Gordon.
He made Gordon funnier just by the reaction of certain things, or like just the way he did certain things. I'm like, oh, this guy's good.
Yeah.
He just made me laugh on the most serious part. You're like, oh wait, I can't laugh at that. Like he just did it so good.
He played it well, but it didn't matter that he was a black guy or a white guy. He played the character well. The thing is, and that's how Little Mermaid. As long as she plays the character well, she's not ghetto mermaid.
She's not, but the way she played part of your role, I'm like, that's not the way a song goes, buddy.
I agree that they made the song a little too soulful. Because
I think that's more writing wise.
Or no, Haley. I like the girl Haley. I don't remember her last name, but she's really cool because I've seen her on a couple shows, and it's like I like her. But for Little Mermaid, I was like, I don't know how she's gonna do that.
Let me see. I'll pull it up. I can play a little bit of it on here so we can hear it.
Copyrighted, Peter.
We're on Spotify.
Yeah, we're good.
But Snow White has to be like European with the dwarves and all that shit. I mean, the elves, it's always like Northern European.
Well, now she's Colombian, so get over it.
I think it'll be funnier to see some Colombian dwarves. I'm just kidding.
Colombian Scarface. I just picked up, but he's cute.
What are the shortest Mexicans?
Duendes?
No, like the country.
Oh.
Or the shortest Hispanics?
Yeah.
Who are the shortest Hispanics? I'm gonna Google that now.
This guy.
Is it Venezuelans or
the Scarsi?
Guatemalans? Puerto Ricans? I think Puerto Ricans are, huh?
Really? I think so.
I know Puerto Ricans are known for being short. I think.
There's a lot of Puerto Rican baseball players.
It was funny because I saw a TikTok where it was like when a
Cuban,
Filipino and a Mexican are looking at each other and they're like,
yeah, but that's different though. It's like there's Asian people in basketball who are fucking gigantic.
Let me see here. Bolivians. Average Bolivian
because they're all fucking natives.
The average Bolivian height is 4 feet.
Average?
That's the average Bolivian height.
That means give or take a couple inches for some people. Jesus.
The shortest people in the country. Oh no. Well, these people are taller than Bolivians. How are they the shortest? But okay, yeah. So Bolivians are okay between 4 feet and 6 feet.
Oh, you mean the rest of the world?
Yeah. But the average height is 4 feet.
That's bogus, Peter.
No, average height is 4. Okay, no. So some Bolivians can grow up to 6 feet, but the average height in Bolivia is 4 feet to 4 feet 11 inches.
Okay. You know, I heard 4 feet 11 is like the maximum that a midget could go to.
Yeah, that's when you're considered a dwarf.
Yeah. So Bolivia is a country of dwarves.
That's why I found it interesting.
That's pretty close to Colombia too, no?
Yeah.
So dwarves are Bolivian.
So all the dwarves are Bolivian. It's Colombian Snow White and a bunch of Bolivian
Bolivian crack dwarves. The case. Here you go, Disney. And don't fuck it up. If you don't make them dwarves Bolivian, you racist.
So that mine is definitely full of fucking cocaine. They're not in the mine. They're in the jungle.
Yeah. Grumpy could be Scarface.
Yeah, and they're harvesting coca plants.
One of them. Hey, listen, Snow White. All I have in this life is my pickaxe and my balls. I don't break them for no one. Yeah. Oh shit.
Sleepy's just always overdosing.
No, Sleepy's just he's
built up tolerance.
Dopey's always fucking doped out.
No, Sleepy's the one Mexican. He's just such. Hey, what's up? I'm Sleepy.
It's supposed to be the same time.
That's what it is. They're just fucking like gangsters.
They're not. But see, why? Okay, why do cholos use fucking the dwarves' names? Why?
We should ask my mother. I'm just kidding.
Like no, I'm seriously like Sleepy. Fucking, I've known more than one Sleepy. Yeah. I've known more than one Dopey. My sister's Bashful.
We know more than one Happy.
Yeah, more than one Happy too. What's that? I know a Grumpy.
Yeah. Dopey. There's a lot of them.
I know at least 5 dwarfs that are cholos. I've never heard of a Doc.
I don't know.
And what's the other one? What am I missing? So Sleepy, Happy, Dopey, Grumpy, Bashful, Doc,
Grumpy,
Sneezy. So yeah, there's no Sneezy or Doc, unless you got a cholo allergies.
Doing the fucking product, man.
Can't keep it together.
Sneeze the cholo allergies.
Yeah, he's always the newcomer.
Oh no, okay. I found
take his cocaine.
I found the mermaid. Let me hold on. Let me let it get to because it's Instagram. Or yeah, it's Instagram, so I can't fast forward it. But I'll let it get to the part where she's starting to sing. Have you seen the trailer?
No.
It's literally the trailer for the animated movie. It's the exact same cuts that they did, the same music.
I think if she didn't sing and they did her hair more flowy instead of dreadlocks, I think it would have been good.
Well, they're not dreadlocks; they're braids.
But they look like dreadlocks.
Because it's underwater.
I'll be the judge. I'm very familiar with black culture. All right.
And I'll put it closer to there.
How are they swimming, baby?
Not like black people.
Everyone knows black people can't swim.
That's what I was saying.
But the Caribbean ones can.
I mean, I think it looks good, but I mean,
I think live action itself is just off-putting.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
Yeah,
I like the first part. I don't like that. I'm fine with the last part. I don't like that middle part.
Yeah, it's just like the fact. Yeah, it's like she's trying to be Beyonce in that.
It's like when someone fucks up the national anthem at a baseball game.
Did you see how her sister's trying to be like the newcomer of Beyonce, but her sister's like all drugged out and stuff, and she's like, "My candies, my loves," and everybody's like, "What are you on?" And she like deleted like that video, and like she was just like, "Oh man, that's embarrassing."
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think we just gotta watch it and see.
I'm gonna watch it and see. But see, the thing is,
I'm not gonna pay money to go see it. I'm just kidding.
I feel like Disney.
That's a straight to Disney Plus watch.
Yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah. But the thing about Disney and their live action, like Pinocchio got a 5
from IGN.
From IGN.
I haven't seen Pinocchio.
I haven't watched it yet either. But their live action movie, I think
the only one that they did really good was Cinderella. I love Cinderella.
Cinderella, they did well.
Belle?
I think they did a fucking amazing.
I didn't like Hermione as Belle. I think I couldn't get over Hermione as Belle.
Yeah,
like,
Hermione is. It was hard. Okay, so seeing because she's I forget her real name right now.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. Yeah. Emma Watson is just like Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter. Emma Watson is fucking Hermione.
Like,
so seeing them in something else is like, oh look, it's Harry Potter pretending to be a dead guy. Yeah. Oh look, it's Harry Potter.
No, watching Daniel Radcliffe, you can kind of forget.
No, I mean he's gotten better at it.
You can forget he's Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I feel like
Emma Watson, I just couldn't go over like.
And then because Belle's such a similar character,
yeah,
it did kind of take. But I feel like so.
It had potential.
No, well. I feel like if they did if they did the rest of their movies like they did Beauty and the... So this one looks, as far as the trailer. So Beauty and the Beast is basically a 1-for-1 of the animated movie. Yeah. They added stuff.
I get what you mean, yeah.
Which I thought was good. Like the whole thing with Gaston tricking them to go into the woods and then Gaston being there. Like they added stuff to it to add depth to the movie.
The one thing I didn't like, I remember when the movie came out, they were trying to make Gaston. What's the one that's always following Gaston? I forgot his name.
God, I forget his name.
The one that's always under Gaston. They're trying to make it seem like when he was singing, like he was gay for Gaston.
No, but they did not. It's just Josh Gad sounds gay, and they were
trying to make it seem like he was gay for. I was like, I didn't get that vibe.
I didn't get that either.
I didn't get that vibe.
People were saying, "Oh, they're totally gay for each other," and it was like you are putting like.
I think it's just like that's the person that he wished he could be. So
exactly.
He admires
he looks up to him.
Yeah, so it's like
he wants to be Gaston. So he like
exactly. He wants the bitches. He wants the muscle. So it's like I don't think he's being gay. I think he just wants what Gaston has.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And I was like, people are just like, oh, they're trying to push gay on us.
No, they're not.
That's
you're seeing gay in something that's not gay.
Even Russia banned that from being like shown over there.
Yeah, because they thought they said it was like, oh, it's too gay.
Why did they think it was gay?
So the whole Gaston song. So they were saying that. Oh God, I don't remember the fucking character's name.
Me neither.
What is his fucking name? But Gaston's little buddy. They were saying. That dude is gay for Gaston, and this song just proves that he's gay for Gaston. And so, because he's gay for Gaston, you can't show that movie in Russia because we don't like gays.
But Gaston also seemed more feminine too.
Le Fou.
I'm like trying to think of it.
That was his name.
Yeah.
Wait, so the dude wrote a song about Gaston?
You don't remember the song? No one.
Yeah, but it's just like Gaston. It's not gay. It's just like
he just likes Gaston. Gaston is his role model.
Yeah, and I think it's like also his only friend. So he like worships. Like he has no family. He has nobody there. So I think Gaston was like.
And then everyone in the bar is singing along with them.
They're everyone all drunk,
in the bar is like, Gaston's fucking awesome. Let's all sing the song about Gaston.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of gay.
I mean, if The Rock came in and Kevin Hart started singing a song about The Rock, and then everyone started
out of context, what you're describing, very gay.
You've seen Beauty and the Beast, haven't you?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the live action
since I was like 7.
You need to go back and rewatch Beauty and the Beast.
I'm never gonna go back and watch it.
That Gaston.
What about Hocus Pocus? I'm very iffy about it.
I want to watch the sequel very badly.
Me too, but when I saw the trailer, it gave me Stranger Things vibes.
What?
Because when it starts off, it's like it starts off with red, like they open, like the witches come back, and all of a sudden the ground's breaking up, just like when Vecna came and won, and like
but this was
that happened in the original too, though, when the skeleton guy came out.
Yeah.
No, this is going through like
but
the whole thing though.
But this was filmed before Stranger Things came out. So this was already filmed, and because the first trailer released before season 5 released or season.
Did it?
Yeah.
I don't remember
season
that.
4 release.
Doesn't matter. Season 5 came out first, so therefore it's a copy of season 5.
Exactly.
But no, I feel like so.
Are they gonna have Max in it?
I don't believe they're gonna have any of the kids.
That's gay.
It's just gonna be the 3. I don't know though. They could make cameos. From what I understand, the girl, she's not an actress. She doesn't act anymore.
Why not?
She gave up. A lot of children actors give up acting after. Yeah.
But then they want to hold on to that one scene that they've done, and they'll do cameos and stuff, and be like, or like those.
Look at like Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh yeah, Boo. Her mom's pretty crazy. That's why.
No, she quit because of her situation with Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, that's like everybody. Like they're saying.
Yeah, but hers was very.
Yeah, I know. Hers was pretty
What
gross.
was her situation?
The Dan Schneider, the guy who pretty much writes all of Nickelodeon's like extra shows.
Yeah,
he's very.
He's very
creepy.
like creepy. Like I don't know. Like there's a video where it's like Ariana Grande on set on Victorious, and she's like laying down, but like there's like I think another one, the girl I think Jade, and then like two of the cast members, and they're laughing, but like Dan Snyder's just like they're recording, and then like the girl like sees Ariana Grande's skirt went up, and she like pulls it down, and then like Ariana Grande's like, oh shit, like he's right there, and like they had to like make sure like nothing is like, but like and then like he has like a foot fetish, so if you notice. In a lot of shows, like, they're doing a lot of stuff with feet. Like, Ariana Grande had to put her toe in her mouth for a scene, and it's like, there's just a lot of creepy scenes that he makes them do, and then they're all coming out now like, oh, he made me uncomfortable.
But you know what? Fucking Quentin Tarantino did the same thing.
I was gonna say,
those are grown ass. Yeah, those are
grown ass people.
I was gonna say, but these are teenagers.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I don't know how old that girl is, but she's playing like a.
She's playing an underage.
Oh, what's one, the hippie?
Yeah. That's like the only feat you see in the movie, but
yeah.
That's true. Or like I think.
But Quentin Tarantino never portrays them in like a weird way, where like.
Yeah, it's never really sexual. It's just.
It's
like
not sexual in like iCarly and stuff, but it's just kind of weird. Like why?
I think it didn't happen in the shows, but like it was mostly in backstage because I think there's a video where where I think when Amanda Bynes had her show. She's in the jacuzzi and I think she's like, oh, like, bye, like, I think this is the end of the season or whatever. Or, like, she's done filming and then, like, Dan Schneider just jumps in and is just, like, all close to her like this. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, no wonder why she's so crazy now because of, like, probably what she grew up with. Yeah,
Amanda Bynes. Didn't Jeanette McCurdy act like she went fucking
She didn't go crazy. She just went silent. She just went, like, off the planet.
Yeah.
No, because wasn't she sending pictures to, like, an NBA player and he was like...
No, she was dating the NBA.
Oh, she was dating him. Okay.
She was dating him.
But she had, like, leaked pictures, too.
Well, that was dumb, though. Like, who gives a fuck?
Okay, if they're dating and she's
sending
pictures, that's different.
She was... Actually, she's like the only one that.
I think she got like leaked in like a fappening situation.
Like what's her name? Like
okay, because I remember reading an article. Maybe I misread the article, but it was just like, oh, she's sending these pictures to this dude, and like they're not even together, and she's just sending these pictures. And he's like, why are you sending me fucking pictures?
No, I think it was like
so they were
iCloud hack.
Okay, that's different then. I don't know if
But everybody was all up in arms. Oh, she's dating a giant black guy.
This little white girl's dating it. Well, look at fucking. She's dating a giant Russian dude. But what's her name? She was a cheerleader in Heroes. What's her fucking name?
The chick that always break herself and
Paige
shit?
Panettiere.
Yes.
Hayden
Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere. That's what it is. Yeah.
She was dating. Why am I going blank on the boxer's name now?
They're like brothers, huh? They're they made a deal that they won't fight each other, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember their names.
She was dating one day. I don't know if she's still with them or what.
No, she lost custody to her daughter to him because I guess she got really bad on drugs or something.
Oh shit! I didn't know
and
that.
she's like, like she doesn't have her kid. It's all him.
Oh wow.
They're divorced.
But like he's massive and she's little, and they were like there was always these pictures of them
next to each other. Shaq and his wife.
Shaq and his ex-wife, like she came up to his hip.
Yeah, like
who is he supposed to be with though? Just pick some fucking giant.
Yeah,
He has to be with another woman. He's
got to be with an Amazonian
that's of equal size.
That's fucked up.
But I think it's just because of like the funny height difference.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever talked about it on the show, but I know we've talked about it at some point. But there was the whole allegations with Joss Whedon and the Buffy the Vampire cast. Like he got real creepy with them towards the end, or I don't know if it was throughout the whole thing. But like Charisma Carpenter, she said like she stopped fucking acting because of him. Yeah. And like when she got pregnant, he was like talking shit, calling her like fat belly and all this shit. Like, and it was like he got real creepy with all of them. And like he's the reason that what's Sarah Michelle Gellar lost I guess she lost a ton of weight because like if you I wouldn't say she was thick first season, but she had weight. Like she just
had a little more weight than...
She was fit on the first season. After that, she gets real thin. And then, they were saying that because Joss Whedon was calling her fat, like, the whole first season.
Yeah.
Like it was just real like bullying
Making
and very
her real self-conscious.
Yeah, and like very very like and like sexual and stuff shit like that where they made him very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so like no like that's why Josh Whedon hasn't done shit since these allegations came out either. But like he did the first Avengers movie.
Yeah,
he did
which wasn't good. So
yeah, looking back, especially compared to the rest of the MCU.
1 and 2, 1 was alright, and then 2 just was terrible.
I was confused for 2. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, Age
like
of
I didn't
Ultron
understand
was
what was going. Like the Age of Ultron, right?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, it was
the third one I liked when Iron Man and Captain America were going against each other. That one was pretty cool.
Civil War.
So to me, Civil War is the most boring of them.
Also the most hyped up too, like advertised and all that.
Yeah,
I think it was hyped up because it's the first movie that had Spider-Man in it.
Yeah,
and it had Ant-Man, and like it's like, oh, they're all going against each other.
Yeah.
But they built that up so good so they could do it for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I think because that's literally how Spider-Man starts off with him recording it.
No, that movie is more to build like the tension between the two, or to break the tension between the two factions. Of Iron Man and Captain America, so that they could eventually come back together in Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah. Because remember there was the whole thing with Bucky killing and like because Cap's gonna fucking back up Bucky to the end of the days, and then like Bucky killed
Iron Man's parents,
and it was like.
But also,
it wasn't
Wanda
him.
killed those people, but it was like she didn't mean to. She didn't go out of her way to freaking let me just shoot this down. No, she lost control of her power.
Yeah.
It wasn't like but then Iron Man's like that's horrible. She can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like.
They both had very knowledgeable reasons because the whole reason why I started was because Wanda killing those people in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what started the Sokovian Accords.
Yeah, and then it found out Bucky killed Iron Man's parents, and that just added more to the fire. Added more to the fire.
Yeah, I feel like the comics did it better. Obviously, they didn't have the characters in the comics in the MCU that they had in the comics to run the whole thing. But I feel like they did it well with one because the whole thing in the comics, it's someone chasing after a villain that they weren't capable of taking out. That villain causes an explosion, mainly kills hundreds of kids, destroys a whole in an entire elementary school. And so that's what it's like. Well, these kids should have never been going after this person because they were not skilled enough to take on this person. And so I feel like that would have been a better reason. Okay, Wanda. Obviously, she's one of the most powerful characters in the MCU.
Yeah.
Especially after Multiverse of Madness, we know...
I didn't like how she just, killed herself.
We don't know that she killed herself.
But I heard she's not dead. But at the same time, I didn't like how she's like, oh, well, let's...
Well, because she feels bad.
I know she feels bad.
She saw what she did to the kids, and she's like, fuck, I'm a bitch.
Yeah, but at the same time, look what happened to her. She freaking saved, she fought Thanos and so, and, lost her love. And she got nothing, returned out of when everybody got everybody back, but except her.
That's not true.
Right, but then she tried to get what she got back. What she...
And a mosquito?
Looked like a spider on my shoe. I was freaking out. What was I saying? Oh, but... So the whole point of the movie is that she wants to get her kids, right? Mm-hmm. So she eventually succeeds... But in doing so, her kids become so afraid of her that they don't see her as their mother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then that adds to even more where, you've lost everything, and then you tried to get back what little thing that you thought you could have, and then that still didn't work out. So then what else do you have to go on with?
And she isn't the only... So, Tony's gone. And to... put it into even not a hero, but remember at the wedding when remember the other doctor that Doctor Strange is talking to?
Yeah.
The doctor
that was
movie? He was like,
my brother died.
My brother died. Yeah, he lost his 2 cats. My brother died. He poofed for 5 years. He was gone. Yeah. He was dead as far as the world was concerned. He comes back and realizes, his brother died. His cats are dead, or his dogs, or whatever.
Yeah, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about the Avengers and how they got pretty much almost. But I get it. They didn't get Black Widow back. They didn't get Gamora back.
Yeah, Wanda's not the only person, but Wanda took it the hardest, and Wanda she essentially turned to the dark side because of her losses.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. And then once she realized what she did, and the power that. Okay, so think about this. Think about it like this. You have the power to. Like, there was another universe where her kids are. She could possibly go to that universe and find her kids again, but it would happen again. And because this temple is here, the Darkhold was destroyed. She doesn't have those spells anymore. But this temple has the spells that she needs. The temptation is there. So without her destroying that temple, she has always the temptation and the potential to turn back to the dark side.
Yeah, I get that. But she was a lot cooler in the dark side, though.
I saw a meme that was like,
I thought so too.
Wanda had the Darkhold for years, and all she got was some awesome new makeup. Doctor Strange looks at it for 5 minutes, and that motherfucker grows a third eye.
I know. I didn't really like the girl that they got. How she just punches in and it's like a star, and like I didn't really like that girl's vibe. I didn't see no point for her.
Well, that's her power in the MCU. But yeah, I feel like
they kind of just threw her in and were like, oh well,
they just used her as what's the word? Where like they just used her to move the plot, kind of.
Yeah.
Like she didn't really have a purpose. She was just like, oh, Wanda wants her. And now, like, she was just like, this is why.
And I just kill every Doctor Strange that I'm with.
Yeah.
Or they betrayed me, so let's check about you, guy.
Yeah.
Basically, like,
yeah.
You're the third time's a charm. That's what they are. And then they go back to the first one. They're like, oh, zombie one's just as good. So let's just use him. Like, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
The third eye of Doctor Strange is cool though, because the eye is called the Eye of Agamotto.
Yeah.
Which is the same as
the thing.
I like.
So he can just.
Yeah, it gave me Army of Darkness when it pops up on his shoulder. He's like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminded me of. And then Ash is in it, and you're like, oh, what the heck?
Well, it's the same director.
So
I gotta find a video. I'll send it to you guys. But I found a video where it's literally they took cuts of different Sam Raimi.
Did you find out where the car was?
Was that? Yes. Yeah, I found out where the car.
It's in the Dark Strange.
Yeah. It's just floating.
Yeah. They always put Ash's car.
Yeah. So Sam Raimi in
all Sam Raimi's movies.
In all his movies, there's two things that are in every Sam Raimi movie: Bruce Campbell and his car. In every Sam Raimi movie ever. But yeah, no. There's a video, and I'll find it. I'll post it on the Instagram, and I'll send it to you guys. Where it's literally an Army of Dark, or like Evil Dead or Army of Darkness. It's him, and then it's like fucking either it's Doctor Strange, and it's like literally it's like a turn of the camera, and then it's like in the Doctor Strange turn, like the same cut, the same. It's just one's from the 80s or one's from the 90s, and one's Doctor Strange. And
because even when I watched it, it gave me a lot of like, oh, this is giving me Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's definitely
like
Sam Raimi film.
I didn't even know that they were the same directors because I just was like, oh, this is just giving me like even for like Stranger Things, I was like, this is giving me a lot of like Pennywise, like It and Freddy Krueger, like if they had kids.
Yeah, that's basically.
And then all of a sudden, here's Freddy Krueger, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Stranger Things mirrors horror movies like from that time.
Yeah.
So like the first season is what it's more like Stranger Things. It's
I
more
heard
like
this one.
It, huh?
Yeah.
First season's kind of like It. Second season's kind of like like The Thing or some shit.
Yeah.
And third season would be
no. Third season is like It's like It. Second season is more. I'm trying to think of what movie it was.
I heard this fifth season was supposed to be like Jaws.
The second season is when he has Dart. It's like he's raising Gremlins. Because the whole thing, he finds a pet, he takes it to the teacher. You know, it's the whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, and then the third season's It. Or I'm sorry, the Thing, and this one's Freddy Krueger and Pennywise again. Yeah.
What was the first one again?
First one's like It.
It, yeah.
Because Will gets taken, just like
Billy's brother.
Like Georgie.
Brother.
Yeah.
Georgie.
Georgie.
And then they decide they're gonna fight whatever took.
Yeah, that makes.
And the parents don't believe it. They don't.
That's true.
Then it had ET vibes with 11 was ET.
Also, but ET's not horror. So.
Yeah.
I think they just came off like the most like what movie was like big back then, like the 90s.
Yeah, but there's always like
but the most.
There's always like what's like the most popular, like one of the most popular children's movies because they're children.
Yeah.
And then also
the scary
the horror movie.
Yeah.
Because I heard this last season was supposed to be like Jaws. Because the way I don't know, I heard something.
I don't see how that could be.
I don't know, I just saw something because the way they did Christy there, or I think Christy was the same girl, the first girl that got eaten by Jaws. And then the girl who died first was Christy. So they were like, oh, I think the new season's supposed to be like Jaws or something. I don't know.
No, in Jaws, the first girl that gets eaten, they're swimming and like.
I don't know. It's like some blonde girl that they showed, and they're like, oh, that's Christy or something. I don't remember. But that's what I heard. But it gave me more Freddy Krueger vibes than Jaws because I was like very confused when I saw it.
But you heard that on TikTok, so it doesn't count.
No, I don't know where I heard it actually.
But I think on that note, let's go and wrap this up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com, on Twitters at Real Press Start, and on Instagram at The Real Press Start. Like us, rate us, review us, anywhere you get your podcast. And on that note, game over. No more questions.